Takadosh Boker Or, Bekiim Bahalacha 4, day 44, Siman 25, page 111, Halacha Pei Zayin. Keshesh Mila bebet knesset, when there's going to be a Berit Mila in the Bet Knesset, Nachon lizar adam nitpalel, Sham shelo yechlotz tefillin lachar Mila. Please be careful not to take off your tefillin until after the Brit Mila. Yesh sod b'davar. And there's also a sod here, meaning there's something of secrets that it's better to do that. Okay. So here it says, Ve'imu Yom Rosh Chodesh. Now, if it's going to be Yom Rosh Chodesh, right? Ve'osima Mila achar tefillah Musaf. Now, they do the Mila after Musaf. So don't put on the tefillin then. Ve'ima Mila mitkaim mishat mincha. But if the Mila is going to be during the time of Mincha, so then they're allowed to put on the tefillin. Okay? Let's see the footnotes. So footnote 112 and then 113. 112. The Shach, Sifteh Kohen, quotes the Hagaot Minagim, stating that the custom is to continue wearing tefillin until after the Brit Milah. This is because both the mitzvah of tefillin and the Brit Milah are an ot, a symbol of a Jew's relationship between us and Hashem. Magen Avraham also likewise cited the source, but is missing from the text of the Hagaot Minagim. Right? A side point, the Lachabra mistakenly identified the source as Hagaot Maimoniyot. At any rate, this custom is cited in the Mishnah Berurah, the Kavachim Sofer. This custom, as they describe it, applies to the entire congregation and not only to the baby's father and the sandak. Meaning this is not only just for the sandak and the father. This is for everybody. Everybody should leave the tefillin on. Everybody. Yeah, Baba Haki. No taking on the tefillin.
I thought it was just the sandak.
No, everyone leaves it on. Okay? No, we're not talking about that it's later on at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock and you have to put them back on. No, we're talking about, let's say right now you have it right after thing. No. Everybody leaves it on. Why the entire congregation? So he asked the question. He asked Baba Haki's question. Why everybody? So he says, one would think that it is important only for the mohel, the baby's father, or the sandak, right? Since they are actively involved in a mitzvah, whereas everybody else are just spectators. Indeed, the Rachida cited, the Kavachim Sofer, that only in some cases the mohel and the baby's father continue to wear the tefillin. But Tzitz Eliezer likewise cited the custom, and his Kesher Gudal, though, right? Kesher Gudal, he says, however, the Rachida cited, that it says the entire congregation continue wearing the tefillin. And this is also the opinion of the Zecher David Modina, and also the Od Yosef Chai, there's the Ben Ish Chai, right, quoting the Chesed Alafim Rabbi Eliezer Papo, but whoever pays should leave them until then. And also the Be'er Moshe brought down the Piskei Teshuvot, right, the Ot Hayim Shalom, however, said that only that the Mohel generally takes it off, so that way he will not impede him performing the mitzvah. Okay, so the Mohel takes it off, but not everybody else. Yeah? So the Ma'avadia book explained that whoever is present in the circumcision is considered to have the merit of greeting the Shekhinah, and the sublime light will shine on all the participants. Their souls will likewise again gain a supplement, and therefore it's considered a Yom Tov for anybody that's present. The Machshirei Mila added that all those who are present are pardoned for their sins, meaning they get a right. If they get repentance. Imagine you go to a Brit Milah, you have teshuvah being done, right? That's what he says. It's bringing midrash. Eliyahu Navi comes and he says, "I'm not going to come until everyone's free of sins." The Zechel David added, all those who are present are blessed with a supernal light that appears in response to the mitzvah. Therefore, everyone should do it. But Chabra wrote that only in some communities the custom is for the sandak, the mohel, the baby's father in the world to continue wearing the tefillin until after the circumcision. He did not mention the Zechel David or Chatzal Alafim, the Yosef Chai, that the entire congregation should wear it. What about the Yad Ne'eman? The Yad Ne'eman, author of Yad Ne'eman, complained that it is incorrect to purposely continue wearing the tefillin after the prayer. He argued that by doing so, the baby's father is belittling the mitzvah, Berit Milah, as if the mitzvah is not sufficient of a sign. So he says, since the day itself is already a sign. So he says, Harav Chida refuted this argument, explaining that on Shabbat we do not wear tefillin, since we ourselves are fulfilling the mitzvah of Shabbat. Whereas circumcision, it's only the baby and not his father. Therefore, there's nothing wrong with the father wearing the tefillin, right? The Rav Chida pointed out that Sefer Mitzvot Gadol taught must always display two symbols, two signs, the circumcision and the tefillin on a regular day, or the circumcision and Shabbat and Yom Tov, right, on the other days. There's nothing wrong, therefore, by displaying the symbols of tefillin and the Brit Milah together. Meaning he brought a proof that every single day we always do two signs. Every single one of us, we have Brit, plus we have either Shabbat or Yom Tov, or tefillin. So having the two signs together is not a problem. So Zimni, you're going to have a Brit Milah, and then you're going to have a tefillin. There's no problem of putting the two signs together. Okay, 113 comes and it says, but what about if it happens on Musaf? Meaning it happens on Rosh Chodesh. So then don't do that. So he says, as explained above in Halacha 82, that Rishon LeZion ruled that it is best not to put on tefillin again after Musaf, following the ruling of Ben Ishchai Kav Chaim. It's all right to put them after during the time of the Mincha. However, based on the Kav Chaim Sofer rule that although it's normally proper for the baby's father, the Sandak and the Moel, to wear tefillin, on Rosh Chodesh they only wear the talit. The response to Maaseh Avraham, however, testified that the common custom was to put on the tefillin again after Musaf. Right, that Rishon LeZion demonstrated this likewise the ruling of the Yosef Ometz. Despite this, he concluded that we should follow the Kav Chaim Sofer since based upon the Rav Chaim Vital, the Rashash, although those who permit putting on the tefillin and Musaf, he says Menachem Azariah Mifano and Rav Chida, it is still best to refrain from putting it on there. Then he brings on Yuda Yaleh, that even the lenient opinion agrees the sanctity of Rosh Chodesh is in full force until the Kiddushav Keter. Therefore, although the congregation where the circumcision is taking place, no one should put on the tefillin again. He says until the answer Kiddushav the Keter. Moreover, a number of poskim concur with the ruling of Yad Ne'eman that you cannot put it on. Rishon LeZion testified the number of great scholars did not regularly put on the tefillin when intending a circumcision, unless it happened that they're already wearing the tefillin. He concluded that on an ordinary day it's permissible, right? But on Rosh Chodesh they should not do so. Okay, what about Ashkenazic Jews? So Ashkenazic Jews, those people who are praying with Ashkenazic texts of prayers, do not say Kiddushav Keter. Therefore, they may put on the tefillin after the Musaf. Nevertheless, Rosh Hashanah Zabin Arbach still said not to do so. Moreover, there are those who rule that even on an ordinary day, a person should, once he took off the tefillin, shouldn't put them back on just for a Berit. What about in the afternoon? So above in Halacha 82 was explained that it is permissible to put on the tefillin again for Mincha Rosh Chodesh. Therefore, if a circumcision is scheduled for the afternoon of Rosh Chodesh, it's permissible to put them on. This is the ruling of Kuntras Teret Moshe brought down in the Piskei Teshuvah.